What a treat. Not only did we get to see the Panchek brothers throw down against each other, but UK watchers, we got to see it at like 7 o'clock. Got to watch it live. It wasn't in the middle of the night. Top work, CrossFit. So I'm sure all of you have seen the announcement by now, but I want to make a couple of special mentions. First of all, Alison Scud. I don't know about you guys when you were watching this, but how many of you had all of your fingers crossed when she was about to hit that jerk? I just wanted her to make it. Castro was playing games. Also, Easy Mohammed, how much did you want him to hit that lift at the end? 315 or like 140. Thought he'd get it, but top guy, top performer. Great to have him back on the competition floor. So the workout, I'll put it up here somewhere so you guys can see it. But essentially 3 different rounds with a minute rest in between. You've got some front squats, a gymnastics movement, and some thrusters, and those gymnastic movements get increasingly difficult as you move through. And then I love the inclusion of the complex at the end for a 21.4. Dave, you weren't fooling anyone, we knew that second piece was coming. Alright guys, I'm just in the middle of editing the video and I realised that I forgot to mention Klokov, ex-Russian weightlifter, crazy numbers. I think his max clean and jerk 230 something before, a few years ago mine. So yeah, can't wait to see what he does for that one. It certainly doesn't play to my strengths this workout, but looking forward to it. Definitely keen to get stuck in. I was going to get it done this afternoon out in the park. There's a pull-up bar out there, but sadly...
Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
And also, it's been raining all afternoon. Not a good combination. So I'm hoping that on Monday, I'll be able to get out there. The park will be open and I'll be able to get out there with a barbell and get the workout done. Fingers crossed it doesn't rain. So my attempt is on hold, as is Abby's. We will get it done though at some point. I wanted to get this video done beforehand though. So I'm going to go through my tips for this combination of workouts and then a warm-up. But first, let's have a coffee.
In it for keepsake, in the field with the cleat lace, beat freak with the bare face and a slick tongue, that's what she say. She look good, she a big tease when she bite.
So with this workout guys, make sure you know what your level is, particularly with those gymnastics movements. If you know by hanging on for big sets of toes to bar and pull-ups is going to blow your pulling strength for the muscle up later on, then maybe break them up earlier so you are ready to get into those muscle ups. It's going to be a big separator in this workout. Alternatively, you could say split up the toes to bar and chest to bar into maybe 2 sets and then just go unbroken on the muscle ups. Easy as that, really. 2 things that jump out at me in this workout are grip and overall midline or core. Not only is your grip going to be challenged in the gymnastics movements, so the toes to bar, chest to bar and muscle ups, but also a bar in front rack position for the rest of the workout, apart from those rests. So your forearms are going to be fatigued towards the end. Keep that in mind, especially when you're thinking about your level of your gymnastics work. It may be that your muscle ups aren't quite where they would normally be given the amount of fatigue. Also, you've got your toes to bar and a lot of those thrusters as well. It's going to take it out of your core. Bear that in mind when we're thinking about the clean later. We've got from the clean into the hang clean, it's going to be really taxing on the grip, but also those 2 cleans, it's going to challenge your midline a lot. So I would suggest you try and get in a lift that is manageable before you move on to those heavier, more challenging weights. Obviously up to you. If you know where you're at, then go for it. All I say, good luck. I'm going to go through some drills now to make sure you're hitting a really efficient squat position and then making sure you're prepped and ready to go. Alright guys, let's cover the fundamentals that I'd suggest running through for 21.3 and 21.4. So let's jump in. So to start with, I would work on opening up the hips. So a couple of nice drills. First of all, we're going to send one leg back, keeping this leg nice and bent. we're going to slide the hip out to the side. So I'm gliding it towards the camera, and I'm going to slide backwards whilst keeping that lateral push, and then coming back over. Look to try and do that for about 1 minute to 90 seconds. Then from there, if you've got a band, green band, or even like a medium band, pop it in the leg, get it right up into the hip crease. If you've got something to put it round as well. Alright, with this one, we're going to try and open up the hip. So grab hold of that foot. From there, we're going to drive that knee out to the side, tap the shoulder, drive it out to the side. Once you've done that a few times, we can then take the hands off of the foot, really try and slide the hip forward and down, and then drive that knee out to the side. Really try and grip the floor with the foot. We want to keep it nice and flat, so don't let it round up. Drive out, back in, drive out, back in. Something like 10 to 15 times. Really try and bring that chest through as well, nice proud chest. And then repeat. From there, if you know your ankles aren't the most mobile, then what we're going to do, grab a box, chair, whatever you've got at home, pop your leg up on. From here, we are going to drive forward into that ankle. Try and keep a really nice foot position. Give it again, something like 1.5 minutes. Bringing those hips and knees up at 90 degrees. Then bringing the shoulder blades up off the floor, pull the belly button into the spine. We reach up to the ceiling. From there, opposite arm, opposite leg. We reach away. We come back up. Get through a couple of sets of 20 of that. Grab a kettlebell, grab a weight. We're going to go into a goblet squat. So get your squat position, whatever you're comfortable with. Grip the floor, sit the bum down. Nice, slow and controlled. Nice and active position at the bottom. Chest stays up, squeezing that tummy nice and hard. Hold for about 5. Squeeze, stand back up. Just getting something like 5 to 8 reps in, a couple of sets, just to get that core nice and prime, get that bottom position nice and solid. Then we can start to incorporate some upper body work in there now, guys. Something light to moderate weight, popping up onto the shoulders, so into our front rack position on one side. We're then going to step back into a reverse lunge, keeping the tummy nice and tight. We press up overhead, making sure we don't arch back, keeping tight. Back down, stand it back up, swap legs, down, press up overhead, come back down again. Go for 6 to 8 each side with the legs, then swap to the other side with the arm, and then we go again for the same number of reps. So that covers the bases for your hips and your core, and that should get you in a good position to get stuck into this workout. You are of course going to want to do some more specific weightlifting and gymnastics prep, but that's going to be a great place to start. And with that said, good luck on the workout, guys. Hope you enjoy it. The last couple now before we finish the Open for 2021. Let me know how you all get on. I can't wait to get stuck into this one later in the weekend. See you guys next time. Fair play, good luck, enjoy. What am I saying? I'm talking rubbish. Let's start again.